Hello, everybody. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and as we all know, YouTube continues to screw things up. They always do. They always make a mess out of everything, so it took me a while to get this live stream going. I am sorry about that. They can't seem to ever detect my webcam, so there you go. Anyway, wanted to welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. I'm glad somebody showed up. Anyway, I hope everybody shows up tonight. This is not going to be a long. What in the tarnation happened here? There we go. Okay, well, I hope everybody decides to tune in tonight. It is Halloween, and I have to work all week, which is kind of disappointing, but, you know, that's the way life is. There we go. Anyway, whoever comes in, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and go on to Facebook. I let some people know that I was going to be here tonight. The main reason that I let people know I was going to be here tonight is because I wasn't really expecting to do this. And since I wasn't really expecting anybody to do this, well, here I am. Anyway, kind of a spooky night to do a live stream, but this was literally the only chance I had to do this. So we're just going to wing it and go for it. Tonight, we're going to review some songs from ABBA. I'm presuming you guys went to my fan page and already read the notes for it. So there you go. We're also going to review a song from a band known as 10cc. I don't know if they are even around anymore, but they did put out a song called I'm Not in Love. So we're going to do that one as well. And that's just going to be it. I'm sorry I didn't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of stuff for you guys, but, you know, that is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. No, that's not what. Aha. Okay. Now that I've pulled up my notes. Let me turn this on. Okie dokie. Hang on just a second. All right. Don't you just love it when equipment doesn't work? La-ti-dee, la-ti-da. Let's see. Well, I'm glad you guys are staying with me on this because let's see if this thing will work now. Ah, much better. Okay, now we're back to where we belong. Anyway, I am sorry that everything went the way it did tonight. Again, I really wasn't expecting to do this tonight, but you know how it is. You make plans and things don't go quite the way you want. The main reason why I have not been doing much of anything is because I've had to work an awful lot of hours. And this is not going well. Yeah, this is not going well at all. Dang it. Maybe if I just turn it a little bit further. Maybe if I put this like that. Ah, perfect. Yeah, this is how some live streams go. This is kind of impromptu. We're just doing whatever we can. I thank you for staying with us. Whoever decides to stay. If you want to skip the first 6 or 7 minutes, that'd be great. I'll leave a note to skip like the first 7 minutes. So we were trying to set up and everything. But anyway, tonight, what we're going to do, and I'm going to reiterate all this, we are going to review some ABBA songs, and we're going to review a song from 10cc, and that's all we're going to do tonight. We're not going to do a whole heck of a lot. It's not going to be a very long live stream. I'm sorry about that. I have been working an awful lot of hours. It is retail Christmas. I had to put a lot of stuff on hold. My ratings have been pretty mediocre. I did have a couple of good days, and then the rest of them have just been, kind of flat. And so it's like, I had to do some advertising. That takes up a lot of my time. I do a lot of this advertising. I also had to wash and wax my car today. They have this thing called New Finish. It's a once a year car polish, and I used it, and it's done. We had some pretty bad weather a couple weeks ago, and of course, we had the solar flares tonight. Not tonight, but last night. And so Voodoo went off the air for a while. That was fun. So life is not a bed of roses around here. I'm sorry to say. This is real life. What amazes me more, though, is that people right now are facing, in mass quantities, eviction, starvation, and bullyism. You would think they'd come to my channel, learn as much as they possibly could. They don't. Why, I don't know. But hopefully something will change and we'll get on with this. But anyway, let me go ahead and review these songs. This video response is going to go out to the rock band ABBA, and that is mainly because I know you guys are going to go ahead and release a brand new album, and I wanted to cheer you on. Congratulations. I'm glad to see you guys back. And also, I wanted to say to you guys that I've heard your songs so many times. I really have. I went through the lyrics of your songs. I'm going to review some of your songs here tonight. That's right. I'm going to actually review a few of them. And then I'm going to discuss some other things as well. So I'd like for you to watch this entire presentation because I have a lot of material to cover. And I think you'll find it very, very interesting. So congratulations on your new album. And I think you're a great band. And I'm going to review each and every one of these songs and give you some of the feedback that you guys really need for, this kind of stuff. All right. We're going to start with the song called Dancing Queen, and I'm going to go based on the lyrics, okay? First of all, I wanted to say this is a very, very highly excellent song. This is like the top of the tops. This is just like the songs you'd find on Saturday Night Fever from the Bee Gees. I mean, this is like platinum stuff here, okay? This is the highest grade music anybody could hear outside of Beethoven. So, yes, I give you high marks for this. You did an excellent job creating Dancing Queen, and I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled that you did it. And I know that's not on your new album, but we're going to go ahead and review it anyway. So I'm going to ask you questions about your lyrics. That's what I'm going to basically do on this one. I will make some notations as to why I think this is such a fantastic song, why it's the gold standard, basically, why it's the platinum standard. It's actually better than gold. No wonder you called yourselves ABBA Gold. Okay, and I know that's what you had this album you put out a few years ago called ABBA Gold. That's what these songs are. They're just pure. I mean, they're rich, beautiful songs, and I'm going to review a couple of them here. First of all, let's go to Dancing Queen. According to the lyrics, why are the lights low on a Friday night? I would think, if you're going to be on a Friday night, especially back in the 70s, there'd be neon everywhere. Okay. How long did it take you to find the place you were looking for, according to the lyrics? How do you define a king? Okay. You were saying you were looking for a king. How do you define that? What kind of music do you like to dance to? How do you tease potential suitors? So after you persuade them to be interested in you, you simply ditch them? What happens when you run out of potential suitors? Now, here are some things I want everybody to notice about this song. Notice the violins in the song. They very much complement the piano playing that goes on in the song, okay? And notice the falsetto voice during the second chorus of the song. These are the true elements of a perfect song. When you have background singers doing things exactly the way they should be, when you have violins and trumpets and saxophones and whatever that perfectly complement the song. That's what makes it an excellent song. And this is the gold/platinum standard. There is nothing higher except the Bee Gees and Elvis. Okay. All righty. Now we're going to go to yet another song. It's called One of Us. Again, a gold/platinum song. Very good. I highly recommend anybody that can get their hands on it to listen to it. Okay. Now, this is the kind of song. Okay. This is the kind of thing, according to the lyrics, this is the kind of song that can happen to somebody when that somebody bypasses too many suitors, according to the lyrics. Okay. Why did you allow so many romances to pass you by? What rifle chances are you referring to? How did you plan to tell the person you left behind that things had changed? How could a potential spouse keep you away from anything? How would you prove that you had changed? Notice how there is a chorus at the beginning of the song. Okay, this reflects the sadness of the song. That's what makes it a sadder type song. In the chorus of the song, did you notice the following lyric in the background? One of us is shaking with a heart that's breaking. That was put beautifully in the song. It really was. One of us would not be one of us without that chorus in the song. Okay, it just wouldn't work. That's a hidden piece of the song that makes this song more miserable and relatable. Okay. Now, I know that Benny, one of the members of the band, used a lot of synthesizer in this particular song, but it could have been very easily replaced with violins. The extra music relates to the feeling of the song. That's what it does. Now, I know you guys at this point have already released 3 singles off of your new album called Voyage. The first one was Nostalgic. It's okay. There's nothing particularly wrong with the song. It's just nothing that really is notable. Really, I don't even remember the title because I'm sitting there going, well, it's nostalgic, but it's not really notable. It's okay if you want to listen to it. I mean, if you were listening to it at work or something like that, it would be okay song to hear, but it was like, really? Something more, please. But the other song you released just before and now I'll talk about Just a Notion in just a second, but the second one you released was called Don't Shut Me Down. This is true ABBA. If you want ABBA the way that they were, the way that they should be, this is ABBA. Don't Shut Me Down is another perfect platinum gold standard song. That is exactly what it is. very good job. You did an excellent job. I hope that some of the rest of your songs are just like this, because this is what makes a number one hit. That's what it is. It's just literally a new number one hit. If you do not get a new number one hit out of this, I'll be surprised. All right. Why were you listening for the laughter of children? How long were you sitting on the beach? And why were you sitting on the beach so long? If you're sitting in a park, then shouldn't you leave? After all, many parks close at sunset. If it's cold and raining, why are you still sitting on the beach? On a bench, not beach, bench. Sorry, my mistake, bench. Okay, why are you still sitting on the bench if it's cold and raining? What did you plan to tell him? Obviously, if I had been rejected by an old flame, I would be bewildered to see the person on my doorstep again. I would definitely have lots of questions for my old flame. What shape and form are you now? I understand the love thing, but what were you hoping for? What is different about you besides your appearance? How do you have a dream within a dream? That's a very interesting question. And what was decoded? Why do you think you're hot? In what ways are you not the one you knew? Okay. What elements of then are you combined with? I don't remember why I did that. You want me to have an open mind about what? What's different about you? It depends on what you say as to whether I let you into my apartment or not. Why are you glad that the apartment hasn't changed? So you're saying that the apartment building brings back both good and bad memories. So you become a more positive person. Okay. Why did I ask you to leave, according to the lyrics? When I first heard this song and discovered that ABBA was going to release a new album, I thought that ABBA was going to release an experimental album. I didn't realize that they were going to release what they've done. And I also thought that this song was in some way trying to tell us that they hoped we would accept their experimental music. It seems that I'm pretty wrong about that. According to the interviews, that's not exactly what they're going to do. But there are a lot of great elements of this song. The piano playing is excellent, and notice the crescendo at the beginning of the song. This makes the song memorable. The xylophone also adds a nice touch to the song. And did you hear the violins? And notice the chorus of voices near the end of the song. This song is absolute perfection. Okay, now there's one more thing I need to talk about, and then we'll go into the rest of this video. The next thing I need to talk about is the song Just a Notion. It was just released about a week or two ago. There is nothing particularly wrong about this song either. Really, it's a decent song, but it's also not memorable, and that's the key. It's nothing bad. It's just not memorable. It's not something that really stands out in the crowd. I don't feel the sudden compulsion to buy this song like I did with Don't Shut Me Down. I rushed out, bought Don't Shut Me Down. I had no question, no qualms about it. But Just a Notion, really? I just like, okay. My first thought was, and there was no and. So, not a particularly bad song. It's just not all that great either. So, it's kind of mediocre. Let it go. Fine. Great. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on Just a Notion. But anyway, let's go into this. Now, we're now going to talk about the A-Teens. They did covers of a lot of ABBA songs. And I'm going to get into this, and I'm going to tell you why those A-Teen covers did not work. They were just, whoo, they were bad. And I'll tell you why. Okay? Now, first of all, the A-Teens have good voices. There's no question about that. They have very good voices. So that is not the problem here. Okay? And I will give them one more credit. They are very good dancers as well. But what's wrong with the ABBA covers? Well, let's take a look. I seriously doubt that any member of the A-Teens can play the piano properly. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'll stand corrected. But I'm not. I'm willing to place a bet on that. And why would you want to dry out a song? No violins and nothing else to add richness to the song Dancing Queen. Why would you serve dry soda crackers to people in a groovy party? That sucks. Okay. Personally, I've heard better songs than what they did on KTEL Records. And to add insult to injury, they make the music video to Dancing Queen with a huge reference to the Breakfast Club. It had nothing to do with the Breakfast Club at all. Dancing Queen was a disco hit. It was combined with Saturday Night Fever. That's what it was. Why change it? There was no reason. Okay. The themes of the Breakfast Club had little to do with the song Dancing Queen, except for the character of Claire. Now, if you associate that with the character of Claire, then it has a little bit of meaning, but that's about, I could see the character of Claire teasing suitors. I could see that. And they repeated one of the lyrics of Dancing Queen to extend the torture. There was no need of that. That's the equivalent of extending the Michelangelo painting of the Sistine Chapel. This is horrible, okay? Now, let's take a look at their cover of One of Us. Do you feel miserable when you hear the beginning of this song from them? Of course not. Golly, this song sounds so cheery. But pay attention to the lyrics. Are those lyrics cheery? Absolutely not. How they could botch a song so badly. It sounds like the person of the song is very angry instead of very regretful. Can we say, duh? Did you even bother to read the lyrics before you made the cover? Of course not. Why would you do that? Okay. To their credit, I will say they did include the special chorus lyric that I mentioned earlier in this video with the song One of Us. Some covers of this song omit that lyric completely. That's just totally stupid. Why would you omit a very powerful lyric like that? Totally stupid. But I have to criticize the song once again for omitting a lyric in their official music video. This is truly tragic. But to their credit, as far as I know, they have never covered The Winner Takes It All. Unfortunately, the band Glee did. And they did the worst thing you could possibly think of. If you think about the lyrics of The Winner Takes It All, that is sung from a completely female perspective. That's it. And then what do in Glee? They let a guy sing half those lyrics. Wrong. F. Fail. Total failure. I give that an F-. I'll also say that Glee cut out part of the lyrics of A Winner Takes It All. All right. How could Glee do such a bad job? It's ridiculous. Okay, I hope that neither the A-Teens nor Glee will ever cover the song Don't Shut Me Down. They have ruined too many songs as it is. Stay away from gold and platinum songs. You're just ruining them. That's what you're doing. It's horrible and it has to stop. All right. But anyway, ABBA, I really wanted to say to you guys, number one, don't let anybody cover your songs that actually change it to the point it's just not even recognizable. And two, congratulations once again on your great music. All right. This is Ted the Speed Learner signing off. By the way, folks, if you are watching this right now and you happen not to be ABBA, please go to ABBA's YouTube page, whatever, and watch their videos, rate their videos, comment on their videos, subscribe to their channel if you like, and more importantly, tell them that the Speed Learner sent you. All right, I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned. All right, as per usual, I will go ahead and make a smaller version of this and pop it up, and you will see it later on tonight. Okay, we're only going to do one more thing tonight, and then I'm going to be done for the evening. All right, let's go up here. If you have read my notes, then you know exactly what I'm saying. There you go. Anyway, let's go ahead with this. Good. Now let's see. Okay, I screwed that up. This video response is going to go out to 10cc, and that's because you uploaded a music video a long time ago called I'm Not in Love. Originally, it was a song, then you made a music video, etc., etc. I have listened to your song for years. It's kind of a nice song. It's a little sleepy, I'll grant you that, but it is really a nice song. I have reviewed the lyrics as well, and I'm going to go ahead and ask you some questions about your lyrics. Okay, so here are my questions for you concerning your lyrics. I wonder who the guy in the lyrics is talking to. And does he know for sure that this is a silly phase? What is his criteria for coming to this conclusion? If he's really not in love, then why is he calling anybody? What reason does he have to see this person if he's not in love? And what makes him think that this person, that the person he wants to see won't tell their friends about their relationship? What causes him to think that? And what kind of stain is being hid by the person's picture? Remember, he said that the person's picture is hiding a stain on the wall. What kind of stain are we talking about here? What makes this guy think that the person he's talking to is waiting for him? All right, feel free to leave the answers to any and all these questions down here in the comments below. And if you happen not to be 10cc and you're watching this video right now, feel free to go to 10cc's YouTube page, watch their videos, rate their videos, comment on their videos, subscribe to their channel if you'd like, and more importantly, tell them that the Speed Learner sent you. All right, I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned. Whew. What do you guys think of that? Well, I would love to just stay here and talk to you guys and etc., but I have to work all this week, and I've got some hours I got to deal with and some other stuff. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for anybody who decided to tune in for this live stream. I will be doing more live streams soon. It's just going to be probably after Christmas. And I did buy a copy of The Rise of Skywalker. I did buy a copy of Terminator Dark Fate. I will be reviewing both movies, and I'm sure you're going to be looking forward to that. So I might give a preview on my Speed Learner fan page. Please go check that out. I do have a Patreon if anybody's interested in that. That Kindle book, PTCB on a Budget, will eventually be finished. I ran into some snags, and it just hasn't gotten done yet. But hopefully after Christmas, we'll go ahead and finish that up. Well, that's all I've got for you tonight. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned.